Hey everyone, and welcome to this next video in the series of ranking up playing Offlane Leshrac. We are in a pretty tough matchup right here. We're playing against one of our base counters in Drow Ranger. So Drow Ranger's Ags reduces regen per stack. You can stack up
The
to
battle
9 times,
begins.
so that's essentially 90% regen reduction. And the way we like to play Leshrac is we build Bloodstone and then basically sustain through magic, damage, lifesteal. So that's going to be a really tough game for us. Um, so we will need to adjust a little bit here. Yeah, let's just go through some things and I'll show you guys what happened. So playing against an safe lane Drow, as in any offlaner, you know that she wants to stay under her tower as much as possible. So it's critical that you get your support to try and block this cool camp for them so that you can keep the lane further away from their tower. Otherwise, going on her for a kill is going to be almost
No.
impossible since she has Gust to push you away from her whenever you get up close. And you can see that the support that Drow has knows that, and he's trying to get that sentry dewarded for that camp to spawn. There he goes. So my support knows that too, and he is desperately trying to go and get it blocked, but unfortunately couldn't get it body blocked. And I should have come over to help a little bit sooner. But yeah, so that is going to be very important for us in this lane. Other than that, we're just going to go and focus on getting as many denies and last hits as we can, using Lightning Storm whenever needed to secure the range creep and also then harass the Drow a little bit, something like that. Here we have the Lion stepping out of position, and we recognize that immediately. He's going to try and, I guess, mana drain our Invoker, which doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so we get a nice kill on that. So here we are again. We're fighting a little bit away from tower, and I think they thought they could kill me here. But we just go on them, commit for the Drow, and our Invoker lands a beautiful Sunstrike. And then we were so close to get the Lion too. You can see me lifting up my arms for the Lightning Storm, but it was just out of range. But now this is a great place to be. Drow's losing last hits on their tower. We can push some pressure on the tower with our card. So since we got the lane in such a great position because of the way that our Invoker has stopped the blocks and stuff, he's actually available to go and rotate and help while we farm safely under our tower. So there's a nice fight in the bottom lane that they end up doing pretty well in. And that's great for our carry who's having a good start as well. Just boosts him a little bit more. And in the meanwhile, I can just farm under tower. There's no pressure on me. If I need to, I can always get a TP support since I'm close to my tower, even though I am alone. So here we are trying to just push down this tower so we can get the map pressure moved along. So I'm just nuking down this wave. We know the lion is out of position, so we're just trying to force down this tower with our edict. And the drow really should have ran earlier here, so we can get a easy pick on her. And then the lion is kind of stuck in this position now. It's not much to do, and we end up getting both of them. So this is a perfect start for us. Now I can just force in this lane completely all the way to their tier 2, and then start farming up the rest of my starting items. Alright, so after we took the tier 1 top, we're now rotating over to the mid lane for the next tier 1 tower. Again, beautiful Sunstrike lands from our Invoker. Here I feel like maybe this is a bad time to push, because we just lost our mid. But I figured, like, just go for it anyway, because I want to just keep pressure on so we can keep the Drow's farm down and give us the best chance at winning. So I kind of overcommit for the tower, but I still feel like it's worth it since mid is such an important tower. So I will end up going down here. Luckily I could take the lion with me here and the tower, so in my books that's worth it. Alright, so when we respawned, I'm making my way down to the bottom tier 2 tower here. Fast forwarding a bit, here we are, there's a fight brewing, so I skipped a few camps and started running towards my team. We end up getting some nice cleanup kills around here. And again, very good Sunstrike. So I just run down this lane, nuke the wave, and we just want to use our Edict and the tower
Dire's bottom tower
and
is
just
under
get as
attack.
much of the Edict damage on it as soon as we can. Um,
Radiant's middle
I see
tower
the
is
TP
under
coming
attack.
in, and so I started backing off. Unfortunately, I did not dodge that Bramble very well. So I put myself in a kind of dangerous situation there, but luckily I had some backup and was able to get out. Right, so here's something that I feel is important. So we
Radiant's
got
middle
out here,
tower
we
is
still have
under
mana.
attack.
Mana is our farming juice on Leshrac. So instead of just deeping out to the fountain straight away, I'm going to try and get use of all my mana to get as much farm on the way back to healing in the fountain. You can see with mana boots as well, we can just continue just nuking some creeps.
Dire's middle tower is under
So yeah,
attack.
here we go. TP'd in, able to join for that fight at the end. And now we are again just trying to nuke down creeps and push the tower. Our Ion Gyro went top, which is peculiar to me, but I mean, to each their own. And
Dire's top
yeah,
tower
again, we
is
just
under
want to get
attack.
in close, get the creep wave there for a mid shield and edict this tower. But the Drow is trying to defend it, and yeah, Gyro is still farming, which I guess is fine, but I really feel like if they stayed mid, we could have taken this tower. But you have to play around what your team does, so I had to give up on the mid and just continue farming up. Alright, so forwarding up quite a bit here. We are just trying to still get down these towers for our team. And this seems like a good opportunity since they have, since they lost the top tier 2, they've kind of backed into their base.
Dire's middle tower
So we can
is
get
under
this
attack.
tower down. Edict just so much damage on towers. And
Dire's middle
now
tower has
what I do
fallen.
here is I decide, let me go get this bottom tier 2. Because I decided it will be a tough fight for our team to go uphill right here. And this is an objective that's, you know, claimed. So even if they lose that fight, we can still get this tower down. So that's what I'm doing. For some reason, our Viper is diving the base and gets punished for it. So yeah, now the towers are all gone. So they really can only play around what little vision they can get out on the map without dying. And maybe get some of these camps up here other than just the lanes pushing into them. So we do have the opportunity here to just get like a farming advantage if we had a lineup that needed that. Here we have our BKB, which I prioritize. Normally I would do Shivas against the physical damage team and then do Eternal Shroud anyway for mana sustain. But I decided to just get this BKB on so we can continue our fight since we do have very good timing on our carry Gyro. And here we are. I realized that I am supposed to be the frontliner here, so I'm gonna do it anyway, even though I really want to stay back and just cast my spells, because we need to get that Drow to focus her attention on us. So here we go, BKB up, so it resets the Drow stacks. It still really hurts a lot, but we get the Drow to focus her entire BKB duration on us, and our team is actually able to wipe them all out, which is perfect for us. So as you can see, my team was actually able to just wipe out their entire base in that one fight, 3-1. Not so glorious for us, as we're not in the center of attention, but you know, sometimes you just have a role to play in the game, and unfortunately that was our role right there. Right, so here we are. Not the most glorious game for ourselves, but still, you know, we did a thing, we got a victory, and sometimes that all is all that matters when you're against an unfavorable matchup. So since we're talking about unfavorable matchups, Anti-Mage is also a hero in which you can prioritize BKB against, because it doesn't mana break you when you are in BKB form. But other than that, your best bet is armor and possibly a Linken's if you're afraid of mana void. I would just continue playing towards your strengths. So there are certain items that are just always good on Lesh. So yeah, all in all, I think that this was an good learning experience for myself too. To prioritize BKB over Bloodstorm when you're against a Drow that buys her Aghanim Scepter. But all in all, sometimes you have to play against unfavorable matchups, and you can still pull through the victory by playing towards your strengths, pushing down the towers of your edict, and just fulfilling your role in the team to enable your allies. Sometimes your allies won't be able to take advantage of that, and you'll end up losing anyway. But sometimes you just have to play a role in the team, and if that doesn't do it, then it is what it is. Anyway, hope you guys found this useful. If you did, please consider to like and subscribe, and I'll make some more videos, maybe a new year next time on the offlane leveling up, ranking up, let's go series. Thanks for watching.